Hello and welcome to yet another Eve video. I'm going to start off by saying if you haven't seen my other videos, go watch them. If you have, I'm sorry about the audio quality because for some reason Action, the program that I use to record, unfortunately doesn't pick up my Turtle Beach's mic so well, even though I have my mic pickup setting all the way to 100%. So my letters such as P keeps on doing this. It's because I'm eating my mic, so I'm sorry that you have to hear it, but if you actually want to hear what I'm saying, I pretty much have to be swallowing my mic. If you see my other videos, you'll understand that you gotta put your computer very high to hear it, so I'm gonna try to fix it. We'll see if it does. But here we are. I am in the POS again. I have me and my alt signed in. My main and my alt. Me and my alt. Signed in, and I was gonna do a little thing about logistics, and if you have an alt with 0 skills, pretty much, how well within 3 days can be incredibly helpful, actually. So what it's going to show is I'm in my Dominix. Sorry about the mic yet again. Every time I breathe, I'll try not to breathe very much, not very deep. But I was in the sleeper sites, and as I mentioned in other videos, our wormhole grants a bonus to shield hit points, and it does reduction to armor abilities. So I only bring in ships that I can shield tank. So I was sitting there thinking, and I didn't want to bring in an Amar ship, even though Amar is best to have in a wormhole. Didn't want to bring in Amar. I don't know why. I kind of like Amar, but I didn't want to do Kaldari because you can build your own missiles, but if you have BPOs, I mean, you'll run out of copies fairly quick. Adjust my mic a little bit, maybe that'll help. I'll talk a little louder. And I need to be shield tank, and I do not do Amar at all. I can use Amar in destroyers, and that's it. I can't go any further than the destroyers with small weapons. So, a Dominix. And the reason I wanted this is for sleepers, yet again, another sleeper fitting. I had to build this in here because we are in a C1 wormhole, so I can't bring in battleships. Battle cruisers are the biggest I can get, so I bought the materials and a one run copy and built it in here. It took 2 hours, and I knew I could very simply shield tank fit it. So I got some drone upgrades, a damage control, a little bit of cap to help. One of these is a anti-thermal, and the other is just a Tech 1 field extender, and then a processor overclocking unit, so I could fit both these, which will be the logistics part. So a extra large emergency shield, a EM, and then 2 adaptive Invone Tech 2s. So very basic, nothing to it. In this ship I have guards, a bunch of hobgoblins and wardens for range, which really I could take those out and put ogres, I guess, if I wanted to, or what I would probably do is just hammerheads, or yeah, probably hammerheads, but it doesn't matter. I mostly use the guards for what we do, but logistics. So I'm in this ship, and let me pull up my fitting again. I don't ever plan my videos out. I just go by thought. I don't have a piece of paper or anything. I just think about it as I'm going. I have impulses to make the videos, and when I do, it's usually late at night, but I got on this one early. It's 8:30, so not too bad at night. Got a long time to play Eve. So I'm getting 537 TPS with Guard Tech 1s. Now I'm only 6 days from the Guard Tech 2s. I just didn't finish the training because I want to do my carrier. Or sorry, yeah, I want to train for the carrier, so I need drone interfacing level 5. And I think I'm only 6 days away from Sentry Drone. I trained it for a while. Yeah, 6 days from Tech 2 Sentries. I just need to finish it up. But, moving my mic again. Maybe that'll help. My cap only lasts for 40 seconds, running all of my active modules. Alright, so here'll be the logistics part. So, minimize this. Now you can't see anything yet, but I want him. Okay, so here's my alt with pretty much no skills. His cap depletes in 25 seconds, but he's in a Tech 1 Logi ship, shield Logi ship. You're gonna look at this. Oh, yeah, another thing I should mention, actually. If you're new to Eve and you stumble across my videos, you probably should do some research before you follow any of my fittings that I've shown. I do bizarre things to my fittings. and stuff you can do and easily do, but some people will criticize you on your fittings. Other people will say, oh yeah, that's good and innovated. You're going to have many type of people that play Eve yell at you for stupid things, so you just got to get used to it. But my goal was cap stability, because since he's an alt and I only use one monitor, I need to just turn everything that he has on, set him to orbit me, and just forget about him. And he's just do what he needs to do. So he doesn't really do anything. No DPS. All he's here to do is give shield to the fleet, my little fleet if I need it, me or a court mate if he's in here. He needs to give definitely me at least one of these cap repros. Okay, now when you're running Tech 1, C1 sleepers, you really don't worry. I mean, you could do it in battle cruisers, no problem, but maybe you want to run them fast, maybe you have a lot to do, you don't have time, whatever. Or you're soloing and there's a lot of Siriuses, which are the missile batteries, not missile batteries, sorry, sentry batteries there. That are the sleeper sentries, and they will hit you fairly hard running high resist. So he only has 3 resist modules. He's not doing hardly anything for resist or hit points. But I'm giving out over 600, almost 650. Yeah, almost 650 cap every 5 seconds, and then 700 and some odd shields every 5 seconds. But I'm only cap stable for 25 minutes. Sorry, 25 seconds. I wish it was 25 minutes. Switch over to my main here, with only cap stable for 40 seconds. But he has a medium, which gives 180, and a small, well, actually it's a large, but it's a remote shield. So I'm going to take these guys out to a random space, a random spot in space, and show you why I do this. This is just very basic, and I'll talk about my alt on the warp in. If I can click this little window. Okay. Ooh. Hey. Capacitor management. Look, I get another 5 seconds. Boom, just like that, 5 seconds. But skill points. I have, of course I pulled up the wrong window here. Okay, 4 million skill points. I couldn't even sit in this Caldari Cruiser until yesterday, and I barely trained these systems to use these modules, barely have them trained to anything. I mean, I'm only a 4 million skill point character, and 1.2 million of them are purely in ships alone, because he can fly the Hulk and things like that. But within 4 days, you could surpass me, because I've only been training for maybe 3, and I'm already pretty much achieved my goal. So what he does, I warp on the grid with the Dominix first, with all resists on. I get onto this guy, and I select my main here. Click him to orbit at 1,000 meters. I instantly switch over to the actual main account, lock my buddy here, and I turn everything on. Even though I'm only giving him 100 and something cap every 5 seconds, that's enough for a cruiser to be 99% cap stable. Now, I sat here for probably 10 minutes running everything, and I was slowly losing cap every full cycle. And I'll show it to you now. It'll take me a second, but if you're online watching E videos, you have nothing but time. So we turn on everything. Let me watch my cap. And I'll let it go for a second to kind of stabilize and figure it out. Oh wait, did I turn my rep on? No. That's an extra large rep. So keep that in mind, that with an extra large perpetual rep, I am almost cap stable. And since I have my alt locked up, I can look at him and say, oh, he's not getting enough shields. I need to warp him out. So as long as he stays locked, I can see. Okay. So that's just about where it normally stays. So with my alt giving me cap, I think I was saying it's 59% on average whenever it's stabilized, and I was slowly gaining 1 or 2 cap every 3 or 4 seconds, 1% every 3 or 4 full cycles of all my modules. So I can be on grid a long time running everything. I mean, that's if I have to fully rep 621 hit points every 5 seconds. Perpetual. So turn that off. Back over to him. He's not as cap stable, but he can sit here running 3 reps and 2 cap boosters, basically, remote cap boosters, perpetually for a long time. Or I can turn one of these off and definitely be cap stable, giving him not only the, let's see, 4, so 26 plus 26 is 4, so 52, so 520 hit points-ish, 528 hit points, I think, if my simple math, basic math is correct, every 5 seconds, not even counting the 600 and some odd from my own local rep. Cap stable. So he just sits here and orbits, and I go over to my other account, and I sit on him, and I'm monitoring this, making sure that I don't accidentally shoot at my own buddy here. Shoot all the guys that are on grid, and I'm done. I don't have to worry about him because I have a rep here, and I have a cap rep for him, and then he has, well, 3 shield reps and then 2 cap reps for me, keeping me cap stable at all times. So, I mean, you don't even have to be in sleeper sites. I mean, if you're running level 4, say you're fairly new, you can sit in a battleship and you can do okay. You're averaging 600-700 DPS in a battleship, which is fairly decent depending on what race you're in. But you keep on having the problem of not being cap stable or not being able to rep long enough and you have to warp out. Having an alt or a buddy or someone that's just not real busy, just in a very basic 3 days, he just has to train for 4, well, we'll just say 7 days. Train for one of these for a week. Train for an Osprey for a week. Sit in the Osprey, get the cruiser to level 3, and train all the other skills to say level 4. You can be past me. You could probably be cap stable with both. No problem. That's a lot of reps. Now, in a level 4, there are going to be battleships. So if he gets primaried, repping, what is this? I keep on forgetting the numbers. 384. What? Oh, that's large. 384 shields every 5 seconds. You might be able to maintain him, but I would just watch out. If he is an AFK ult, like mine, like I have to switch over to him. But say if you have someone else, like a different person running that account, then he should be fine. He should be able to warp away, no problem. If he needs to. Your biggest ship's mostly going to pull aggro, so you should be fine. But if you've ever run incursions, you know that lodges are what keeps you alive. If it wasn't for the lodges, you wouldn't be able to run incursions. More than likely. Logistics is the backbone. It's what holds your fleet together and makes sure they stay alive, and that's what you see your capital ships are gonna do. Mostly your archons are gonna do. They're gonna do a cap chain and a rep chain where they keep each other alive, and then the last guy on the chain or whoever they dignify says, "Hey, be in this cap chain, and if someone broadcasts this, break chain, rep him, then go back to chain." And that's how you see your carriers being able to take incredible amounts of damage, because they're doing a big chain with capital size modules. See, I'm just in a little chain with medium and large module chains, and I'm where I need to be, no problem. So I am currently, like I said, I'm training for a Thanatos, and I have a buddy who's training for him and his alt are going for the Archons. So once I get that, I plan to make a video about the different things, different fittings, how to jump, and the cap chain and its capabilities. So we'll see how that works, but that's the video. So if you feel this video was moving to you and you appreciate me making it, just drop a like, whatever, that's cool. Any questions, comments, or concerns, drop a comment down below. I will almost always get to it. I do nothing at school, really, so I just sit on my computer and look how many views my Eve videos have gotten. If you haven't checked out my channel, I have, at this moment, 4 or 5 other Eve videos. Check them out. They're pretty cool. There's definitely more to come. So, have a good day and fly safe.